ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from the bank. Rasheen Ali on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
And the Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. You can't find a connection on 2nd down. That incompletion means it is 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Good work by the defender affecting that pass. It's going to bring around 4th down. And partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early. Obviously, the open.
And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
First and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel. Doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
On the ground again with Dowdle. And he gets home. Touchdown, Steelers. Rico Dowdle from 11 yards out. Chris Boswell for the point after. This attempt is up and it is good. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
Ravens nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. This is Henry to start the drive. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Junior on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd. Jackson.
At the 39-yard
Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Timmy Bronk gets a gain of 5. 3rd down coming up.
That's a gain of 5.
The Steelers calling their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And give him the first down. Lines up with about 6 on that play before you stop. Offense up to the line fast. Jackson to throw it. Buying some time right. He's going to keep it this time. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Working quickly here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Steelers.
Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. From the gun, a run for Henry. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that one's not going to be caught. Could have extended the drive, but the defender timed it perfectly, breaks it up. That means it's 4th down.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by... Second. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. 6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. Looking to throw, Jackson. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he gets home. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews scoring from 46 out.
Touchdown, Ravens.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Luke with the point after. That ties things at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. Reaches the 40. At the 20. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Ali to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Rasheen Ali on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. Connecting with Flowers on the out. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. Offense to the line fast.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Working on 2nd down. Lamar. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. It's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Lamar. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Kid, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Incomplete.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Kyle Hamilton was there defensively.
Rodgers set to pass. And this is going to hit the ground incomplete. Looking for that same man. Defense was ready for him with that hit. Third down coming up.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
They'll throw. Third and long. Connects on the crosser. There's the tackle, but the damage already done. Give him about 23 on that play. And that is good for Pittsburgh. First down.
First down, Steelers.
They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he is stopped. They get to him inches from a touchdown. That's going to make it first and goal.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. The Steelers have played to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here. Warren goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. Goes to the hurry up here.
Tackle by Trenton Simpson. A loss of 6 brings up
On second down, Rodgers.
at the 7.
And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown.
Complete to
DK Metcalf taking it in from 7 out. Boswell to add the PAT. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they now lead by 14 points.
Ravens 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Ali to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Lamar back to throw. And that's going to hit the turf. A good throw, but he couldn't hang on through the contact. We've got second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Jackson. This is Cox. That's Walker. And he gets home. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Offense in the hurry up here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Rodgers to throw, 2nd down. Chased out to his right. Throws this one deep down the right side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. Well, great work by the defense there, Brock. Coverage keeping things tight downfield, even as he extended the play, and as a result, they pick up the INT.
And the eyes were bigger than the stomach on that throw. It was as if he was committed to it right when he left the pocket. But if nothing opens up, you're going to pay for trying to make a throw. It simply isn't there.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Now here's Lamar. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. He's going to be forced out there after a gain of about 14. That's going to set up a Ravens first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good.
They're not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. So first down from the 41. Jackson throwing here. Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. Drop fight. First guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd down. It's Rodgers. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Ravens will be set up great after a terrific return down inside the 15.
Intercepted. The
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
Out of the gun, Henry. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Henry, the ball carrier.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
This is Henry on 2nd. And a dive. He's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry, 9 yards on the score. Here's Luke for the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And we are tied at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Warren here from the gun. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Rodgers now on 2nd down. Look is there, but so is a defender. That hit forces the drop. That's going to bring up 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
An even 10-yard gain on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Now Rodgers. And the rush is going to win this rep. They get to it. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. to throw is Rodgers. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
They'll take over first down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Now it's Jackson. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. It's second and goal.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third.
To the pylon, and he will get there. Touchdown, Ravens. Lamar Jackson, a hat trick for him in this first half. Went after by Leap, he's up and good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Return coming from the 6. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Run for Warren here to start the third. They get to him. He's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. And that's going to give the Steelers the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. They'll go again with Warren. Cobbled together a yard there. Namdi Matabike making that stop. Looking quickly here. It's Warren on third down. He's going to be hauled to the ground with a first down in tow, Brock. Give him 9 on that play.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down, and they go right back to it. Into the second level past the 30. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First and goal.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. He finds him right side. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Warren. And he gets in. Touchdown.
Jalen Warren, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Boswell to add the PAT. Send right down the middle and good. And we're back level, 28-28. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
The coverage is too good there. The deep shot falls incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
What a cool shot right there, Kate. Both players priding themselves on their ability to go win the contested catch. Neither could quite win it outright that time. That's a battle I'd sign up to see again.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. 4th down. Here's Jackson. He's got it to his running back. And this is going to get them the 1st down. They left the offense out there. It's going to stay out there as they convert on 4th and 2. Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side on a play like that, you would better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
So after coming through on 4th down into enemy territory, they go 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. And the Steelers getting back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. We'll give it to Warren to begin our 4th. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. The inside give to Dowdle. And it's just going to be a modest gain of about 4, but that is still enough to pick up the 1st down for him.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here's Dowdle again. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, the hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it, and when they both recognize it, you get that. You get a 1st down.
And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone. Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. On the ground again with Dowdle. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown,
Rico
Pittsburgh.
Dowdle brought one back earlier and now takes one across. Boswell to add the PAT. Aim a little off that time, but it does get inside the right upright. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Back to throw. This one's to Andrews outright. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
It's 2nd and inches.
2nd down. Here's Lamar. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And they make the tackle at the 38. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Here he is to throw. Forced out to his right. Gets this one to Andrews. And he's going to be blocked down at the 23-yard line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Setting up to pass. On the move, headed right. And no touchdown. He knocked it away. The look was there, Brock. They had the guy they wanted. Couldn't hang on to it. That's going to be 2nd down.
I certainly get the temptation to go for it all at once, especially with the time being a factor. But you got to fight that temptation as a quarterback. Play smart, make the right decisions. And in this situation, you can't ever force it.
Almost another catch on this drive there, but the defender breaks this one up. So it's incomplete, makes it 3rd down.
And 10.
Throwing now. Finds the in route, complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
He'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. He's not going to be able to get rid of it. They got to him. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd, Lamar. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up. So as they're trying to throw for this, Brock, they've actually been thrown off here by a couple of great plays defensively.
Yeah, offensively, that can't happen. Defensively, kudos. Offensively, touchdown, check down, throwaway. That's it. Sack cannot be a part of the equation.
He's going for it himself. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Desperation time here. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Coach did not hesitate there. He held up those 2 fingers right away. They're going to try for this win.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defense makes a stand, and they'll keep a 1-point lead with only seconds to play.
Ravens 34.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Less than 25 seconds to go. This onside try is for the game. And this kick is covered by the Steelers, who are going to go on and win this ball game.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Here's Donald straight up the middle. Steelers. He gets them the first, and they can run this clock out. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Oh, boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah, that's really well said because, you could feel sometimes the quarterback on drop back, the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
They're going to pass it here. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick.
Rodgers' pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Only 6 seconds to go, Brock. Last chance here. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. 6 seconds to go, potentially our final snap. Here's Lamar. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. To the sideline and out of bounds, but not before he picks up 22. And that's going to bring up a Ravens 1st down.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up 1st downs and keep the drive on schedule.
One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Steelers come